this is ioEther, and we're back with some more World Tanks. So as you can see, this is Ronnok in his Tiger 1. This is a Tier 8 game on Muravanka. It used to be called the Magical Forest map, but they've expanded it so it's not Magical Forest map anymore. Woot! If you guys really liked the video, please leave a like. If you want to, leave a comment. I really appreciate each of those, and I try to answer everyone I get. Also, Facebook, Twitter, Dexter, all those things, all those links are in the description below. Go ahead, check them out. Friend me if you want to, follow me, whatever you want to do. Also, my Patreon link is in the description below. If I get enough support via my Patreon, I can take the ads off the channel, which is one of the things I really do want to do. And yeah, I think that's all the housekeeping I needed to do. Now we can get into the actual game. Woot! Not that Ronnok's actually gotten into battle. Now, one last thing to note. You will see a bunch of guys running around that look like they're in Ronnok's platoon. For some reason, the replay system is still messing up. They're not. I can tell because I can look at the scoreboards and see that there's no one else orange, so there's no one else in his platoon. Yeah, I don't quite understand why it's doing that, but it is. So first shot from cover through bushes into a T-32. Didn't get lit, I don't believe. Second shot. Ooh, look at that. There's a Tiger 2 out there too. So Ronnok's just sitting back while the enemy team is flooding forward, and they're doing it in a kind of a weird way. Most of the time, you get pushes coming up these, the 1-2-3 line kind of thing. Ooh. 1-2-3 line or down the 0-9 line. You don't get a whole lot of heavy pushes straight through the middle of the town, and the reason for that is there's cover in there, yes, but it's generally the wrong kind of cover. It's harder to get straight. It's hard to get shots out without exposing yourself completely and stuff like that. Also, there's no cover to get to an advanced position. Okay, there's gaps in cover, I guess is what I should be saying. So if you try to get to an advanced position, you're more likely to get shot on the way and take heavy damage. And by the time you get to the advanced position, you may not be very effective. That's why it's more of a medium path to go through to the middle, because the mediums tend to be faster. They tend to be able to zip in and out and stay exposed in those gaps in cover for less time, which leads to them having more health when they get to the other side. Now Ronnok, unfortunately, for that gun depression, needed to move forward a little bit so he can keep getting shots in. But he's still in camo, and these guys still don't know where he is, which is leading to him pouring out almost 1,000 points worth of damage just in the past 3 minutes. Well, it's probably been about 2 minutes of firing. That's pretty awesome. He's about to kill a T-44 because this guy still doesn't quite understand where he's being shot from, and he's more concerned about the IS-3 up above him than the Tiger that's just decimating him. Now, unfortunately, the IS-3 did in fact light us. There's no way he didn't. So Ronnok doesn't have 6th sense on this tank. And the IS-3 is apparently just going to push all the way around. I'm going to guess because, yeah, he wants to shoot Ronnok. Now, he doesn't have the top gun. That's what that little one above his tank indicates. If I could... There we go. This little one indicates that he doesn't have the top gun. You can also tell because he only did 200 and somewhat damage to Ronnok instead of the 400 he should have done. Right. Now, that's how you kill an IS-3, by the way. That is how you kill an IS-3. However, unfortunately, our team is not winning this. I don't know if it's fair to say we're losing, but we're definitely not winning. Oh, okay, for a sec there I thought that tank was on the roof of the other building. But of course it's on a hill that just happens to be lined up with the roof. That's so cool. Okay. Here we go, taking out the Tiger 2. And now we're going to put... nope. Let's going to put another shot into the 58, but the 58 is going to kill our YAG 8.8 down there. More than likely, you should be able to get behind it and just stay close enough to it that it can't do anything, and it's just gonna die. Now, the T-32 is in the open, so good shot to take. He was concentrating on R-58, or, no, yeah, R-Type 58. Right, I forgot which team the enemy Type 58 was on. Don't ask. I confused it with ours, and I thought ours was off there killing the enemy Jagd Panther. Don't ask. It happened. Enemy M6 in the open, therefore everybody's putting shots into him, and Ronnok's likely to finish him off. Lion Shout, good job, takes that last kill. Now, we're still winning, and it's still going really well, and Ronnok's just been sniping this entire game. This is one of the best things, this is one of the best situations for the Tiger to be in. He's not top tier, so he doesn't have to be up there in the battle at all times. He can fall back, or he can sit at the back and just snipe all game and take guys apart that way, which is what he's been doing, and it has worked out beautifully for him so far. However, now is getting to the point in the game where our advance is starting to be stalled because we don't have all that many tanks left. And when you get down to this point in a normal game, one of two things happens. So either your team gets incredibly aggressive and rushes in to get themselves killed, or they get incredibly passive and they will stay in their little corners and just kind of hide. And our team seems to be doing the second one, where they're just kind of staying in what they know to be safe and not really pushing forward. So unless somebody takes the hold of that and leads this charge, our team is probably just going to hover around the middle of the map for the rest of the game, because that's where they feel safe. That's where they've won this game so far from. So we're going to need somebody to go push it. Now currently, it seems that our IS-3 is moving around the center, so maybe he's going to be the one that goes and pushes out. Ooh. Nice snipe at the top of that AT-7. I think our IS-3 is going to die though. Yeah, that's what happens. So, at this point in time, Ronnok is still full health. He is been at the back of the lines the entire time. He really does need to go push out. Go. Move. Forward. There you go. Good job. So the only way we win this game is if Ronnok pushes out. Our IS-3 pushed it before. Unfortunately, I didn't realize how much health he was on. If he was on like 500 health, he would have been able to survive that one hit, and probably we would have taken out the SU-122-44 while he was lit. But of course, because he was on such low health, he died, and then now we're not winning. Ooh. Well, of course, the 3485 could just throw his life away and come charging out into the town. Now, this is kind of one of the problems with the town, is the lines of sight are unfortunate. Because there's buildings everywhere, because it's a town, right? So now, we're going to have to play it carefully and smoothly if we want to get out of this thing alive. And teamwork. Teamwork is going to be really crucial. Okay, so having just fired, the Type 58 fired, the T-34-85 knew that his opponent had just fired, so he came out from his hiding hole in order to shoot him. Unfortunately, he didn't realize there was a Tiger right beside him, and boom, dead, end of his story. Now, unfortunately, well, Ronnok, you can get a Top Gun. That's the good news. The bad news is it's 3-on-1 and you have no idea where any of them are. That's not great. That could definitely be better. Oh, tree fall. Absolutely beautiful. So, because of the fact that SU-122 knocked down the tree right then, he exposed himself. And Ronnok knew exactly where he was going to be before he even showed himself. Ronnok's trying his best to angle the Tiger's armor, but of course it's the Tiger. It's not really ever going to be able to absorb a shell that from a same tier tank without getting hit. Any of these tank Crusaders will be able to penetrate Ronnok if they hit him. So his job is to kill them before they can shoot him. That's pretty much the only way he's going to win this thing. And yeah. So far, every tank destroyer he's faced has gotten him down to the point where one last shell from that tank destroyer would have killed him. The SU-122-44 does about 400 damage. He was on about 400 health. It just needed that one last shot and it would have killed him. He reloaded first, killed it. Hellcat would have taken him out with one more shot. And I'm fairly certain the AT-7 doesn't do 170 damage in a single hit. I think it averages about 150-ish. So maybe if it gets a really high roll, it can take him out. But yeah, so we know now where the AT-7 is. He's over here somewhere, because of the fact that the shell came in from this angle and took out Ronnok's track, and then the other shell came in blind. So it's most likely that the AT-7 is firing at Ronnok's last known position, rather than actually being able to spot him himself. The downside is the AT-7 is very definitely camping. Oh. The AT-7 decided not to camp. Probably because I said that. Now it's going to come out. The problem is that both these guys are going to kill each other with a single hit. And no one wants that death to be them. The other problem for both these guys is they're going to show part of themselves before they can actually get the gun around the corner. The benefit for Ronnok is that if he comes around this side of the building, the AT-7 is going to have a harder time trying to get this gun on target than Ronnok's going to have to kill him. However, if the AT-7 can get him into a spot where he can go around this side, then he's going to have the advantage. So that's why Ronnok's going to try and attack down around this way. And we're going to see how well this works. Fix camera, yep. So you can see that Ronnok zoomed out far enough that he can see where the AT-7's positioning is. And he's going to attack it based on that positioning. He's got to get it so that the AT-7 doesn't quite expect the attack. If he can make that happen, if he can come at the AT-7 from a point where he doesn't expect it, he can kill it. The other problem is that the AT-7 reloads in about, I think it's like 3 or 4 seconds. It's not very long at all. It's long enough that Ronnok's gonna have to be reacting before he really knows. If he wanted to jump on the AT-7 between reloads, he pretty much have to react the instant that shell landed. As no human reaction time is that fast, it pretty much comes down to him getting lucky to be able to kill it between shells. So if he wants to actually do this, he's gonna have to do it tactically, which means this kind of thing. Oh yeah, nice shell. 2200 experience with premium without his daily double, earning him his ace tanker. This also grabbed him the high caliber and of course tank sniper. The thing about tank sniper is that most people don't realize is that damage needs to be done from over 300 meters away, otherwise it doesn't count towards the tank sniper award. Yeah, sneaky, right? Because they don't actually tell you that if you read this. 5,000 damage dealt over 6 kills. Wow, that was awesome. And beautiful to watch. Hey look, we can see the platoons now. Yay! I still don't care. Oh, wait. So we gotta give props to this 122-44. He definitely... Ooh. I just realized that he snagged the top gun away from Ronnok. So apparently that good news I said wasn't actually good news because the 122 grabbed it. That's really sounding, but okay. He deserves some props because, well, apparently he was playing on a North American account with a Smurf kind of account. Oh well, it's like an alternate account. It's a Smurf is a League of Legends term. Anyways, but he deserves props. He did really well and almost carried this game if it hadn't been for Ronnok at the end. Trading shots with him would have been game in the bag for him. Wow. 35 shots fired, 26 penetrations, 5,000 damage. And 700 damage blocked by armor. What did he bounce? I don't remember him bouncing anything, but he must have in order to get damage blocked by armor. Unless that's just damage received that glitched slightly. I don't really get that. Doesn't really matter. A bit of spotting damage, not that anybody really cares about that little spotting damage. And a good chunk of change earned concerning the fact that... Wow, my bad. It's still early in the morning. And I'm apparently very tired. I'm trying to get all this stuff recorded so you guys can watch epic videos, right? So, that's it. Thank you very much, Ronnok, for sending this in. That was so awesome to watch. Thank you all for watching and, hit the like button and everything else. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. ioEther out.